I'm in charge of a space mining outpost and I'm looking for space oil. But there's some alien organism after me, trying to kill me, and it's evolving and getting stronger. Look at this thing. So first we have to place our base. Now, conventional logic would say place your base away from the enemy, but I have an idea. This is a tormentor and it creates a growth that will eventually start shooting acidic mortar fire at you. I'm gonna try to kill it immediately. We're gonna see if this works. And that means putting our base in a very precarious position. So we're gonna place it right here, and right after it builds, we immediately pause. Now, one thing we can't live without is money. So we build our mining operation, and then, ooh, this is tricky. Do we get another miner to increase the resources, or do we build an extra tank? Because I start with 4 tanks. Well, before we do that, my thinking is if we rush the enemy base and we get a mortar within striking distance of it, that gives us 200 exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay, decisions. I could also save the money and get some solar power, because you got to remember that this Calyx is going to start growing and creeping up towards the base from the rear. This Calyx is going to start growing. There's none over here, and this is the bastion, the thing that we have to destroy at the very end, and it's going to become an absolute porcupine of defenses. But right now, we're safe-ish, assuming this works. We're going to call it an extra tank. It's definitely a risky proposition. And once our tanks are done phasing in, we'll be able to command them and start clearing out the Calyx around our artillery platform. And then the idea is once the mortar's up and running, it's going to start shooting the base. So what we have to do is create a nice defensive line here. And actually, if we can just go straight up to it and start shooting it with 3 of these guys while the other 2 protect the perimeter, I think we have a winning formula. Now, we just need the harvester to start producing money and so we can get some basic defenses around the base. But this might actually work. Oh my gosh, it is. And this one is already down to like, say, 60% health. But I think what we're going to have to do is switch 2 of these guys onto attacking the thing itself and the other 3 defending the perimeter. But actually, when we have a little reprieve right here... Oh, okay, we got a growth. We have to start shooting the ground. Oh man, this thing is down to like 30% health. I wasn't really expecting this to work this well. Naturally, I'm happy it is working. All the while, it's creeping up behind us. Okay, now with that out of the way, I think the first thing we need to do is figure out where our wall's going to be. And I guess for expediency's sake, since we can't literally afford any pylons, it's going to have to be this back row. So if we put one, say, guarding this building and then one guarding this building, that might be enough to fend off this, at least until these roots get here. So we are in a race against time. But, dare I say it, if we're supposed to finish this in under 45 minutes, I think this is one of the absolute, like, the ways that you have to do it. Okay, this thing's almost dead. Once we kill it, all of its growth disappears immediately. So we went for it, but now the green's going to be able to move in. So what we need to do is quickly move these guys over here, and you're going to come and help and defend the flanks. And now we just need to save up 300 minerals so that we can buy an ore transport to start getting some gold. Otherwise, we won't be able to expand our power grid at all. And that's a problem, because an empire like this thrives off power. So we'll save up for the ore transport. Oh man, look at that stuff creeping in though. Oh, and we still have this mortar. Hold on. I could sell it actually and get a little bit of power. All right, we're gonna put you over here in a somewhat safe area. And the mortar's helping out, but if we sell it, we get 25 gold, which allows me to expand our power grid, which will allow me to increase our defenses. Ooh, I just don't have enough. I need a little bit more. Oh, but we're about to get a second shipment in. So once this next tower goes up, we're going to be able to basically defend our perimeter, and now we need to wall it off and hope the defenses can hold long enough. Now, right now, we're already experiencing a little bit of a power issue. This is what happens when you go all in on a strategy and you're not sure it's going to work. Because these roots are a little bit harder to kill, especially for machine gun fire. How are we doing up here? These guys are going to have to be reinforced soon because we're not going to be able to get through these woody roots. So we're going to have to build a wall section like maybe here. But the rocket should be launching soon. And with that, we can get a little bit more power because a lot of our power is being used by these machine gun turrets, actually. Oh yeah, we launched it now, but we're out of power. Now everything's just like ground to a halt. Preparing. How many times does it have to prepare? I just wanted it to launch. All right, we're going to have to inactivate it maybe? Just so we don't die to lack of power because these guys are running out of it. We probably should buy one of those whenever we can. This is getting a little nerve-wracking. Now, none of this uses minerals. It's all gold, and we can't acquire any gold right now. Razor Leaf leveled up. Oh, great. That's not what we wanted to see. But we're slowly building up power. If we activate it, we drain our power. But these things can run off battery for just a short amount of time. This thing has to launch, and we have to get it back quick because we're getting surrounded here. We're getting surrounded everywhere. Oh my goodness, please launch. Please launch. All right, the machine guns are about to stop firing, but we absolutely need a solar power plant because we're actually, oh gosh. Okay, there it is. We'll inactivate him. We should have a little bit of a power surplus, and this is doing this by like the absolute skin of our teeth. And your teeth don't have a lot of skin, thus the phrase. But once this is done, we'll have a little bit of a surplus. We'll be able to buy a little bit of time. And what's our power at? Okay. So this is going to take... I can definitely do this. Now, how many defenses will I be able to purchase? Enough. But that's going to be a huge drain on resources. So we're going to have to do it one more time. Probably would be the wise move to just wall this off. There we go. And just hold the hot gates. Hold the gates! We've got a 5,000 reserve on power. We activate one more time. With this next one, we get another solar power plant. And hope that's enough. Oh my gosh, we drained through that power. So now everyone's going to be on battery power, but this thing's basically ready to go. Once it hits 100, rocket launches, comes back, and we get... How much gold do we get? It has to be enough, or else we die. Hey! All right, you're going to be inactive, and we're going to put our turret right here. And now we can start working on the wall over here. But we don't have the minerals. It's slowly working. Like, we're hanging on barely. And I can get another solar power? Absolutely, we will. I think we've done enough to survive. Now we got to work on the whole thriving part because these roots are expanding. There's anchors popping up. We're going to need artillery pieces to really hold off the more woody sections of the roots. But we're going to get this space oil, dang it, in the form of blue crystal. But, you know, we're not fooling anyone. We're sent by the Megacorp. We're getting that space oil. Even space lives off the oil. All right. 2 machine gun turrets. And then one over here, and then I feel a lot safe, like, pulling in our Praetorian guards of little tanks here. And then walling this off. And then we'll start getting artillery. So once he comes back for another run, and we have a surplus, then we'll launch the rocket. Because he's going to use up quite a bit of these minerals. The ore must be harvested. Launch it. But I do like how the turrets have, like, backup battery power. It keeps them working for a while. Man, look at those root sections creeping out. All right, now that we got those towers up, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Are you loading up your ore? He should be. He's active. Oh, I think maybe it's because of my ore reserve? That's really weird. Not sure why it hasn't launched. Maybe it's still powering up. Okay, here we go. Now it's loading. Okay, it must be because we have the ore reserve set at 100. So we always have to have 100, and it just, like, fully loads up. Oh, gosh, we're losing power. We are losing power once again. The sentry turrets are on battery power. And it launched. Okay. We've survived another day. Yo, space is a little bit dangerous, guys. I mean, all right, we got our 155. So with that, I'm going to inactivate it, and then we'll get some extra crystal, and I think I'm going to get 2 mortars. One down here, one up here, as well as, you guessed it, another solar. Oh, then I won't be able to I will only be able to buy 2. We'll get the mortar down there then, because there's a lot of big roots. Mining, wow, 220 minerals. Yeah, I think the next one, after a second mortar, it's just solar power for a while so that we can run this without having to min-max it or micromanage it. Now, if I wanted another miner, it would cost me more gold as well. So after the solar and the mortar, we get another miner. And then from there, I think we can start building up an army and going on the offensive. Now, this is interesting. So these are these defensive turrets. Bastion outposts. They're going to start eventually creeping out. Wow, they have a huge range. Do they outrange a mortar? Oh my gosh, they outrange everything. And they level up. Gosh, this is a race against time, which is a race against other time. So a battery, you can get advanced solar power. Hey, but look at what this mortar does. It really clears you out a nice little no man's land between you and your walls, which I do like. All right, let's go ahead and launch this thing. Yeah, we go from plus 100 to minus 140, so a loss of 40 power. But we can power it up quick enough to where we replace what was lost. And then I think from here, we're just gonna keep running it. Once it gets back, we get the solar. Probably, what, two more panels. And then from there, we'll get one more defensive turret there and one more here. I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, now we're able to launch this thing. We're able to go, go, go. All right, one mortar up here, and then it is time. Maybe save up and get another miner would be nice. Yeah, but this is tough, and these bastion little nodes are spreading out. The weak area is to its north. I feel like we're gonna have to use like really heavy powered artillery pieces, the mobile artillery. But we're about 15 minutes in, defenses are holding. One of the Calyxes was taken out immediately. I wonder if it's a benefit to do that or to build safely. It felt like it was kind of fun to knock one out early, but it did put our whole like development back. All right, so he's going. He'll come back, and I think we're just gonna get another harvester. We'll put him right now out in the fields. Get working. Bastion has leveled up. Woo! It's level 5. What happens when it gets to level 10, man? That's scary. That's scary stuff. And I wonder what the magic number of harvesters is. Something tells me, my gut is telling me it's 3. Or like 2.5. Where 3 is like some of them are still waiting. Come on, give me the money. All right, we got a mortar up there. Now we're gonna wall this off here, and then I'm gonna sleep so much better at night, knowing the Calyx isn't creeping up and putting roots around my feet while I'm sleeping. Like, that's just not a way to sleep, all right? And the mortars keep the roots out, so one more mortar over here, and we're just in the money house. I don't know why the house is filled with money, but that's where we are. Maybe we do get another miner. We got 325, let's do it. We're gonna run through this patch pretty quickly, but it will be worth it. All right. We got an artillery piece coming in, and then we'll get the door. Whoa, it's firing stuff at us. Oh, gosh. Okay, I don't like this at all, man. No, you can't do that. That's illegal. Excuse me. We are under attack. Well, how do I beat this? I need lasers. This is tough. I think you have to get the isotopes. And you might have to use the isotopes to get the laser to hit this, because what's the radius of an artillery piece versus a bastion? This thing is crushing our faces, and I don't know what to do. It's destroying my walls. I can slowly but surely repair it. What do I do? Okay, an inferno tank. I think we need a meteor artillery drop, and we need to slowly meteor these things from afar. So I need 500 gold. Now, 3 miners might not be efficient because we've got basically 2 full ones. By Jove, we're gonna do this. Yeah, okay. So they're harassment, and you can't expand outwards. They basically like keep you in check. I don't know how to automatically repair. Oh, but I can just keep hitting that button. Okay, good. So this is gonna be a battle of the clicks right now. Now, why this is happening, I could start pushing out and try to kill that Calyx. He's just pretty far out. Then this thing would not be protected by ground cover Calyx if I take those 2 out. I think that's the way to do it. All right, where are we sitting? 325 credits, not enough. Power. You know what? I would feel better with another solar and a battery, but we can't afford that. We're getting Calyxed. What happens if I buy? All right, if I buy a light factory, how much is an artillery piece if I do it that way, the slow way? We're gonna do it. It's cheaper, and I can get one right away without basically blowing all my money. Okay, excellent. All right, we got this. We're just gonna need some defensive mobile artillery. Machine gun turret is damaged. Tell me something I don't know. Yeah. Wow, artillery takes literally forever to build. You think we can pull this off? If he's distracted by that, I might actually be able to build this door. Let's see. Okay, that's kind of good to know. That's really good to know. They fixate on it and they don't adapt. And there's the big boy. Ooh, I don't know if he has the range, but we're gonna see. We're gonna put him right behind this wall section and see if he won't reach out and touch that thing with explosives. All the while that's going on, we're gonna start building up our attacking force up here to go for this Calyx. All right, artillery. Oh, he can get in range. Okay, but his vision is blocked because he got too close. It is accounting for the, I guess, gun depression. And can you hit that thing? All right, let's see. If I tell him to attack it, where does he go? Okay, that's less than ideal. What if I do this? That's way out of range. My gosh. All right, let's get a bulwark tank. Let's get the big boy guns. Oh, so he's just leveling up, and every time he levels up, he shoots faster. That's not annoying. That being said, it's manageable. I could get another mine going and another solar plant. Oh, wait, where's he firing? Oh, he's hitting that. Just hit the dang meteor, please. I think the one thing I want to do... Oh, there. Okay, there we go. This one's going up and using that one. So we bought the new mining refinery, and it doesn't have a little miner, so we're going to be even more efficient. I'm pretty sure there's minerals under here. I sure hope so. Otherwise, we're heading towards a place that may not be where we should be going. Now, what's this? A healing module would be good. What's the one up here? I don't think there is a module, but there's isotopes right here. All right. But I'm feeling okay. Man, this thing is gross. I'm just gonna outclick you. This is min-maxing at its finest. We're winning. This is like an incremental clicker game. Calyx, the incremental clicker game. All right, we're gonna get a third bulwark, and we're just going straight in there. I'm surprised this guy isn't hitting it. Can you? Oh, you know what? I put the door at the wrong spot, so that's really unfortunate. We won't be able to move tanks out of there, and I can't move my base. We'll have to attack out the top until we, you know, secure the area. All right, so that is our third bulwark, aka the GDI Goliath tanks. We got a couple of escorting machine gun vehicles, and we're going in. There we go. We just got an anchor, cleared it out. Ooh, I'm out of the, we're actually like running low. I think if we got a single more, oh, there we go. You know, we're gonna bring artillery up here, and we're just gonna finish the job. Remember that we're gonna try to beat the 45 minutes. I don't know how. I guess it says build 5 Goliath tanks as one of the submissions. Oh, and hit 1,000 mineral per credit rate? Wow. I think if we get all mining patches up and running, we'll be able to do that. All right, if I tell them to attack the node, do they just... Some of them just kind of derp straight in if they have the range. There we go. But it makes quick work of it. Oh yeah, we gotta continuously make sure we have enough. We're making progress. I just wish I could mute this thing. What happens if I attack it from the north with artillery? I'll soon be able to buy a 4th harvester. And hopefully they'll just like automatically divvy up 2 and 2. Machine gun turret is damaged, Captain. She can't take much more of it. Man, once we kill this, it's gonna clear out so much area, and we're gonna just... Oh no, they got bastions in the way. I'm gonna have to destroy some of this wall section and use this as a door. And we're definitely gonna want orbital laser. We're gonna need those isotopes. All right, I've given them all the command order to attack that thing, so hopefully they'll just keep going in methodically. And some of them are guarding the rear, and artillery is actually able to get in and hit it, and this thing's just about to hit level 6. There we go. We're laying down the fire. And I'm just buying multiple artillery pieces. We'll get the 5 Goliaths once this thing's destroyed and we get our isotope mine going. But it might be too close to these. It's interesting how this thing grows and expands out. It's expanded like a nice wall all the way here. All right, this thing just died. Oh, thank goodness, because we were getting surrounded. All right, so now's the time to take advantage of this massive, massive decrease in flora. Fauna? I guess it's fauna, and we'll move the entire army over here. Oh, shoot, this thing's about to die. No, buddy. Guys, that's not how this works. You can't go that way. It's not safe. All right, I'm gonna get a battery. Battery would allow us to have like a better reserve of power, obviously, because that's how batteries work. Now, I do want an isotope mine. I could probably expand outward and get it. Yeah, what if we just raced for it? Now, I need you. An isotope mine. Yeah, let's do it. Just rushing it. Oh my gosh. I was trying to be cheeky here and build out, but this bastion has a pretty good cover rate. And he just destroyed it. Okay, call the army. There we go. Now our battery reserve is 10,000 as opposed to 5,000. We basically just doubled it. And our isotopes are slowly getting powered up here. The army's starting to move down. Once isotopes are done... Advanced Tech Center. All right, let's see. How do we get it? We need 50. We have 29. And then we need 650 minerals. Sheesh. All right, we're going for the second jugular. This plant has a lot of jugular veins, which is impressive given that, you know, it's a plant. Look at this thing barely holding on. But it will hold. All right, I think... Oh, we got to save up 650 minerals. You know, oh, the mineral patch is already covered. I was like, we could get another mine going, but nope. I don't think we're gonna get 45 minutes, but I think we could easily get the other bonuses. Let's go ahead and inactivate this guy so we just start stacking ore for a while. Whoa, what is going on there? That looked really weird. Does that mean he's building a little bastion over here? I hope not. And it does seem that the best armies are balanced ones. Machine guns, cannons, artillery, all doing their jobs. There it is. We can finally afford the Advanced Tech Center. Just gotta make sure we don't block anything. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting the dang orbital laser, man. I'm doing it. Wow. This is quite an impressive salvo of fire. Fire at the Calyx, the razor leaf. Calyx propagare. You gotta throw on the Italian accent. Why? I don't know. All right, so what's available here? Ooh, $500. Mobile repair unit? That sounds cool, but not what we're after. Yeah, we're gonna save it for the orbital laser and Goliath. Goliath is online. Should be right about now. Get the Goliaths first. Yeah, some of our stuff is like in the root systems. We kind of just YOLO'd it and charged straight in there. Ooh, and we might actually lose a bulwark. We do need to make room though, because we need 5 Goliaths, yeah? All right, all 3 artillery pieces. The meteors. Do your thing. Now we can really see like what this looks like. It's so weird like seeing Calyx out there, but not like a lot, you know what I mean? Like the whole map isn't flooded by plants. And we'll get another refinery when we can afford it. All right, so I've got all my bulwarks and all my meteor artillery focusing on the razor leaf. Queen. Is it, what would you call it? Like, it's not a queen plant, right? Like, you'd have queen ants, queen bees. Like, insects have queens. Would it be the matriarch? I'm not entirely sure what you'd call, like, the hub of, like, a fungus or a plant or that kind of a thing. If it's organic based. I mean, I guess bees and ants are also organic. But you get what I mean, right? Plants. All right. Look at that. Yes. All right, now we're just gonna get our money right. You better believe it. I really do wish I could mute a plant, like right-click mute. So let's see, are we out of range of it? I think this is gonna be tough, but we might just be on the fringe. Watch out! He's gonna shoot at you. Okay, so we can be just out of range. Hold on. Oh my gosh, 500, we need 500. We're gonna get our mining rate up. It's only 100 per minute right now. And the max I hit, I guess, was 300? Oh, that's credit, not mineral limit. Wait a minute, oh wow, we're gonna need a lot of rockets. This is so funny. And then there's one over here, but to get to it, we'd actually have to cheek down this way. Which we can. Did we lose an artillery piece? I must have. Oh, wow. Guys, I'm out of power. Interesting. We'll inactivate that. Did I not buy a battery? There we go. We're finally counter-artillerying this thing. I guess I expanded too quickly. Nothing new there. But what we can do is inactivate some of our back line defensive. That'll save a little bit of power. Okay. So what's going on with my power situation? I do need gold to get more power. These things don't have anybody there, so we'll inactivate them right now. How did I get myself into this problem? Yeah! All right. We have a slight surplus in power. It's just literally not a lot at all. We'll inactivate this guy. And that gives me a net positive of a whopping 5 power. Yeah, 44 minutes. We're not going to hit that. We've run into some supply chain issues. But I don't need to power on these defensive turrets anymore. And I have a lot of them. I guess at this point, it probably makes sense to just sell them. Can I demolish them all? Wait, oh, I guess I got a massive influx of ore. We probably should have built a mine for that. I could self-destruct all of these vehicles. I did. It didn't save me any power or anything like that, but I guess it wasn't supposed to. Okay, the max credit was 600, so with 2. So if we get 4 rockets, we'll be able to do that. We just need to supply them with both the power and the mineral output. I'm buying another battery to get us even more reserve power. And a ton of solar. My goodness, that's a ton of solar. So we should be able to get, what, a 3rd rocket? Oh, I like how the minerals grow back. Hey, I'm sorry, space oil. Because with a 3rd rocket, we're still able to exceed the power yield. So that could get me a 3rd one. Oh, that'll be 4th. I'm at 700. Okay, I want to get Goliaths. I need 5 Goliaths. We hit 800. We got our first Goliath. We're getting there. What I wanted to do, though, was bring these guys over here and kill this little one. It's getting kind of close. In fact, they're all getting kind of close. This one might have coverage of the mineral field. It does. You sneaky little cheeky. We ain't want none of that. Wow. My minerals are dropping. But we did hit the 1,000. Hey. Excellent. All right, so now I can basically, like, inactivate one of these guys. Who wins in a fight, a Goliath or a defensive bastion? Did we ever buy the... Okay, let's unlock the orbital laser. Because I'm pretty sure all we need to do to fire that is have 250... Oh, and we do need 50 isotopes. Okay. So it does take a while to get isotope production. I don't think you can build a isotope... No, you can build a mine, but not a silo. Oh, and isotopes. Okay, well, we are going to want one of those. We'll get 2 of them. And that's done. So now we just need to get the 50 isotopes, and then we'll fire our Death Star laser. The Death Star will be in range in very soon moments. All right, first laser. You may fire when ready. Let's hit the big boy. Yes. What does it do? How much damage does it do? So he's at 16,000. It did about 2,000 damage. And is it going to build up over time? Or will we be able to just hit him again once we have the isotopes? Dang, we're rate limited on isotopes. All these guys are covering the isotopes. Oh, wow, look at that. Ah! Immediately dead. If that's the case, then I want another artillery. Get out of his radius! Yeah, so the good news is that these things don't refill their health. So orbital lasers can't one-hit them, but if you had a ton of isotopes and credits coming in, you could destroy them in relatively quick succession. It all depends on your isotope production rate, I think. All right, we're, I think, 1 away. Oh, I guess it's a few away. Almost able to get... It's probably going to be destroyed, right? Oh, no, now there's one down here that's doing it. What a bummer. All right, we got the 5 Goliaths. We're going to rush this thing with the Goliaths. Oh, wow, a mega generator. I wonder what would happen if we had done that in time. There's actually still a lot of stuff we've never built. We've never built the Solus, the Inferno tank. Some cool stuff out there. Hey, stop it. How much health does it have? Oh, enough to get orbital lasered. You've hit your command limit. Orbital laser this stupid thing. It's harassing me. Yeah, Death Star. We're almost there. All right, that guy's dead. We can build this and no one kills it? Fantastic. And now we can get these orbital lasers real fast. Another one bites the dust. Wait, did that thing survived? Oh, some of the bigger ones have obviously more health as they have leveled up. So what happens if we just call in a charge? I'm gonna wait. Isotopes come in, they just come in sort of slowly, but not if you use super fast time. Charge the Big Daddy. Just took it down to 12,000 health. Goliath's online. Oh man, that's a lot of fire. Let's see how these things fare. Oh, we can do this. I can do this all day. We'll take some casualties, but that's what the Goliaths are for. And the laser to finish this thing off. He's got 700 health. Huzzah! We've done it. Now, there are some more missions, so if you want to see more Calyx, well, pull the trigger on the like button and let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.